30 years ago, there was a video game that featured a blue hero that saved the world from a mad scientist. No, not Sonic, this was before that. I'm talking about a certain blue hero who isn't a hedgehog. In fact, he is a human robot who goes by the name of Mega Man. Yes, folks, this will be the first time I ever did a review on Mega Man. I used to play this game when I was a very young lad back in the 80s. It was made by Capcom.
And in the words of Patch 93, Capcom for the win!
Thanks, T-Bone 2004, who are known for Street Fighter, Final Fight, Darkstalkers, Mega Man X, and of course various Disney games. Oh, and Yonoid, almost forgot about that game. Before I begin, I want you to take a look at the box art of the American release. My god, does that look so awful. And what's funny is that bad box art Mega Man is a playable character in one of the current Marvel vs. Capcom games. While the Japanese box art looks awesome, take a look at the one in Europe. The European box art seems to have them look like their game counterpart. But enough talking about box art. Let us begin. You got 6 stages to fight against the robots, who used to be Dr. Lights till Dr. Wily reprogrammed them to destroy mankind, and it's up to our blue bomber to save the day. So which robot master should I fight? Well, I would suggest you face Cutman, who happens to be the weakest robot master in the series. Though in each stage you start from point A by going through obstacles while shooting down enemies, and at the end you face a robot master. Not to mention during your fight you have to figure out some sort of pattern. Once you defeat the robot master, you get to use their powers. Each robot has their own weakness, like for example, Electman is weakened to Cutman due to his armor being thin. Once you've taken care of all 6 of the robots, you go to Wily's fortress, including facing the previous robots from before, and battle against bosses like Yellow Devil, the Mega Man clone, and of course, Dr. Wily. Overall, this was a fun game and a good way to start the series. Due to the success of the original Mega Man game came a sequel, Mega Man 2, which is the best Mega Man game in the series. Dr. Wily has returned with 8 robots of his own. This is the first game to include a password. When you get a game over, you can use it to continue where you left off. You have 3 different kinds of items. When you defeat a certain robot master, you may want to use them in case of, oh say, you're in Heatman stage, then you bring out item 2 and fly your way through a river of lava. Plus, you gotta love the music composed by Manami Matsume, who has composed various video games for years.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Next, you got a wave of sequels with new features like powering up your Buster, characters like Rush, Proto Man, you name it. Only that the gameplay in each of them are basically the same.
But it works, because it's simple and it's effective.
There's also the Mega Man games on Game Boy, except the 5th had robots based on planets. Mega Man 7, released for the Super NES, was the first to be 16-bit, and featured auto, bass, treble, and Big Eddie's Auto Shop, allowing you to buy a number of items and equipments. Plus you can use Proto Man's Proto Shield, that totally kicks ass. Mega Man 8 was released for the 10th anniversary for the PlayStation and Sega Saturn. I heard in the Saturn version you get to fight Cutman and Woodman. The only version I played as a kid was the one for the Sony PlayStation. Both have nicely done anime cutscenes, complete with really bad voice acting.
But where is Dr. Wily?
That's a good question. We may be able to locate another energy emission from the radar room. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wily.
Don't you mean Dr. Wily? Seriously, what the hell? Dr. Wowie? That doesn't sound right. What are you, Elmer Fudd, Dr. Wright? I mean, Dr. Light? Ha ha ha! It'd be very, very quiet. I'm trying to stop Dr. Wowie. Yeah. Also, there are 2 Mega Man arcades that exist. One being the Power Battle, and the other the Power Fighters. Out of the 2, Power Fighters was my favorite. They do have spin-offs like Mega Man Soccer, which I've never played before, plus Rockman and Fort that is exclusively released outside of Japan and never had a US release. The graphics seem to look like a 16-bit version of Mega Man 8. I played it on emulator back in 2004 or 2005, but I never accomplished it. Mega Man The Wily Wars is a compilation of the first 3 for the Mega Drive with 16-bit graphics, slow music for the PAL version, and controls that aren't as good as the NES ones. Again, I've played it on emulator. Last but not least, there's Mega Man's 9 and 10. Both are downloadable for the PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, and Wii's Virtual Console. No, I did not play Mega Man 10, but I have played Mega Man 9, and boy was it difficult. It's as difficult as the Japanese Super Mario Bros. 2. Playing them feels like back in the NES days. That is just freaking sweet. But wait, am I missing something? Yeah, Mega Man powered up for the PlayStation Portable. I've seen videos of it on YouTube, and that's basically it. I've heard that you can play as not only Mega Man, but also the original 6 robots, and 2 new ones named Oil Man and Time Man. As for the music, it sounds like a remix of the very first game. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yes, there is a Mega Man game where you fight robots that look like Street Fighter characters. Heard of it, but never played it. All 8 Mega Man games, including 2 for the arcades, are available on the Anniversary Collection for the PlayStation 2, Nintendo GameCube, and Xbox, while 6 for the NES are also available for the Legacy Collection. Another game that I've never played was Mighty No. 9, and I've heard some bad stuff about it, so I don't think I'll be getting that anytime soon. Well folks, this ends another installment of video game reviews, and the reason why I reviewed Mega Man is because it's the 30th anniversary of our beloved Blue Bomber. Till then, in the words of T-Bone 2004, this is Lord Biako saying, I thank you for your time, and have a pleasant day.